It's very bad. Hi. Denise Mills, no, you don't have the wrong time. Look at me, all on time. Let me know if you can hear me all right. It's really weird. I haven't done a face-to-face one for ages, have I? Liz, hello. Caroline, Denise. Ben's just going to have a bit of a fiddle about with I feel a little bit dark and a little bit tangoed at the minute, so. So how is everyone? Is everyone as excited as me? Jill, good evening, can hear and see you fine, brilliant, thank you. Barbara, hello. Angela, hi. Happy first birthday, thank you very much. Diane Pauline, happy birthday, hello. Denise, yeah, you look lovely, thank you very much. Normally when I have the camera above me, I'm sat here in pajamas or an old scruffy t-shirt because all you can see is my hands, so I make sure that my hands look lovely. So yeah, so I think it's been so long since you've actually seen my face, hasn't it? Laura, hello, happy first birthday, thank you. Denise, happy birthday, thank you so much. It's all exciting, isn't it? I mean, I had a plan and everything, and it's probably just all going to go out of the window. I'm surrounded by samples and papers, and you can probably see here I've got all my some of my craft kits already. If I lean that way, you may see a sneak peek of something. This I tried to really tidy up, so this is me tidy. It's as good as it gets. I regularly do my lives in PJs. Oh, absolutely. Comfort is key. Clarice, hello. Thank you. Karen Stacey, hi. Margaret, hello. Lots of happy birthdays. Thank you so much. Oh, that's better. Oh, just I'm warm. Menopausal. I'm excited. I need a fan. Yes, 1 year. I'm grey now. I didn't like that. So he's just here. If I just yank really quickly, pull him into the screen. Yes, a year. I can hold that. I'm just going to hold this up to make sure that it looks all right. How does it look for you guys? Because obviously all the lighting's changed now because I'm sat right next to my window. So the light's coming in. And if I bring the blinds down, it goes too dark. If I lift them up, it's too light. So we need to find that lovely in-between balance. Does it look all right? But as always, I'm going to take pictures of these and post them everywhere. That looks good to me. Looks good to me. Oh, thank you. Right. Oh, we will get there. What was I saying? Looks gorgeous, thank you. I know that's one of them that's going to come in my kit. Don't get much to knock me, I have to say. Birthday, 1 whole year since I released my first collection, and that was a Victorian Summer's Garden. So in the kit this year, what you are going to get in this sort of celebration kit is an addition to that, and it's I'm going to get it right. Let's get it right. Bring them in. It is called a Victorian Summer Nights Garden. You would think I'd remember the names for my own collections, but I don't. I sort of roughly remember them. It's like the kids, I roughly remember their names. Hello, you remembered. Oh, fabulous, Carolyn, fabulous. So I'm very excited. First off, though, I want to start off by saying thank you to you all, because I wouldn't be here a year later if it wasn't for your support, You have all been so amazing, from obviously me leaving CC. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you, whether you were buying or not. Just your support, just your watching and the sharing and the comments all means the world to me. So thank you to everyone. I'm very excited to get on with this. Dying to show you. But before we go into let me bring my little list in first. Before I forget, after my live, so what time am I on? 6:30. Gaz, on his YouTube on here, he's doing an unboxing of his craft kit. I sent him as a little bit early, so he'd do sort of an unboxing for me. And he's also going to do a project with the craft kit. So 7:30, just after that I have finished on here, pop over to Gaz's YouTube channel. And he's going to do an unboxing, and you know how fun Gaz makes an unboxing. So he's going to do an unboxing, and then he's going to do a project. So I'm going to pop over there at 7:30. So really, really hope that you can all join me for that. I'm building my order. Was waiting for the birthday celebration papers. Oh, well, the thing is, I've got sort of lots coming this whole week. So I think if you're waiting for things, so after today's live, if there's anything you want to buy, pop me a message, put your order in. And then tomorrow, if you know that there's going to be bits that you're wanting to buy through the week, we can do it sort of day by day. Pop your order in today, pay for that order. And then by the end of the week, if you're wanting to wait till the end of the week, I'll just box it all up and then send it out. So don't feel like you'll be paying for postage today and then postage tomorrow. You won't. If you know that you're going to be adding more things on, I'll just do you one total postage at the end of the week. So don't be worrying about that. He will be squealing like a banshee, Gaz. He will, Caroline. He will. Matt, hello. Sorry I'm late, but what's new, lol? You and me both. You and me both, Matt. Everything that's to come this week is incredible. It was so hard to decide because we've got quite a few sort of in the works, sort of collections in the works. And it was really hard to decide what to do this week. So I've tried to do 3 collections that are totally different. So, I've given the names already. So today is the Highland Cow collection. Wednesday is the vintage summer scrapbooking kit. So that's a little bit different. That's sort of an all-in-one kit. And then on Friday, it is, and I cannot remember what I've called it. Friday is the Thingy-mabob collection. I nicknamed it the Artsy collection because it's almost like just, an artist and his canvas. And it just had canvas whispers. Thank you very much, Laura. So they're 3 totally different collections. And then on the Tuesday and the Thursday, I've just got some backgrounds for you. Some nice everyday. I've called them my everyday collection. So they're an everyday collection. So I've got some backgrounds as well. So tomorrow I'll be doing some demos. Wednesday will be face-to-face again. And I'll be launching the vintage summer scrapbooking kit. Thursday, it'll be some more background papers and it'll be overhead. And we'll do some demos as well. And then Friday will be my last launch. But I've got some exciting stuff. So let me move this mouse. So I don't accidentally click you off. Right. So first off, because it's obviously my birthday, what I did was I messaged a few people that I know. So Lisa Horton, which obviously some of you will know. Jamie Rogers, some of you will know as well. He works, he was a TV demonstrator for Cosmic Shimmer, but Cosmic Shimmer? That's right, isn't it? But he's got his own range now that he does. Gwen used to work at TV demonstrating. Sandra from Santango. So I'll show you them now. So what I did was I messaged them and I said, if I send you my birthday pad, would you make a card, send me it back, and then I can do it as some giveaways? And I think 9 out of 10 people that I asked had the time and have sent me some cards back. So if you join it in and everything this week, you are going to get the chance in your order to win. So this is by Jamie Rogers. So you can see that he has used my a vintage Summer Nights garden in there. Look at that. You can tell it's a Jamie Rogers card when you've got that kind of matting and layering on there. So he, and it's signed from him as well. Let me pop it open and see if you can see it. With love, best wishes, Jamie Rogers. So that's one of the cards. Let me bring in the others. Oh, Leona. So, Blitzcraft. She does the MDF and the amazing stencils. She sent me a card as well. So this is from Lisa Horton. So she's done me a nice, lovely little card. And again, they're all using my paper pad. And again, signed from Lisa. I'm going to pop in these up on my page later. And I'll be tagging everyone so they can all see. It can be shared, obviously, on their pages as well. Now, this one's from Leona. So she used some of her stencils. So they've all used their own product in it. She's used some of her stencils and some of her glitter paste. And again, my paper on there. Congratulations, big hugs, love, Leona from Blitzcraft. So it was wonderful that these people said yes, we would love to do something for you with your paper pad. So this is the lovely Pauline Wheeler. She's got her own collection out now. She TV demonstrates for Hunky Dory. Or she did, I think she quit. Well, she didn't quit, but because she's got her own range now. So Pauline Wheeler's been on telly for a long time. I won't give a number. So she's created these two lovely cards for me, again, out of my pads. Now, some of you will, some of you won't. So Linda Chapman, she's the Crafty Witches, but she's had many ranges out in the past. She's made this card for me. There's a few. Sandra from Santangle, she's done this one, and if you can see, she's even done a little bit of tangling on the bottom. So if you are placing an order this week, you are going to possibly, because I'm just going to randomly put these into some orders. So you will just randomly win one of these fabulous cards. And then we've got Gwen. So Gwen again was with Cosmic Shimmer, or Creative Expressions, isn't it? I know that they're no longer, but she made these, but she is demonstrating for Jamie Rogers. And again, she was a TV demonstrator, incredibly talented. And then she's actually done me a couple. So she's done, and they're all done with my paper pads. So lots of exciting cards there, and all so different. All signed by each person. So we've got, what have we got? 2 from Gwen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So that's the Jamie Rogers one. So that was really nice. I was quite touched that so many of them said yes, we would love to be included in your birthday celebrations. Knew that was Jamie. He does love white, and the mats and layers, definitely. Lots of lovelies. Yeah, I've met some amazing people when I was demonstrating. So many beautiful cards. Yeah, good evening, Laura. Shut up, that card is Jamie Jamie Rogers. Yes. So that's really quite exciting. I'm really quite touched that they all took the time to do that. Gaz is doing his live for me later because I messaged him and said, do you want to do an unboxing for me? So I've got, support from all of you guys. All the design team are quite happy to give some of their cards away as well. So you're going to have the chance to win something from the design team. And again, if you've been seeing the stuff that they've been posting, you're going to be really happy with that. Can you demonstrate that shuttle run sometime? Absolutely. I will. In fact, I will do that tomorrow because I'm going to do some demonstrations tomorrow. So let me write that down. Gwen Shutter card, and I will show you how to do that. I have to write it down now, or I'll forget. Demo. Right. So yes, so we'll do that tomorrow. I was here to support you, my darling. And a chance to tonight's make as well. Oh yes. So Gaz's live later that I was telling you about. The project that he's going to make, I think he's going to put it up as a prize. But I'm not sure if he said it's just for the UK, but obviously mine for UK and US as well. So I think he's doing like a bit of a 3D make. Hazel Young, good evening. Sorry, I'm late. Forgot it was on earlier. I know. Sorry, changing the time off. But you're here now. So that's all that matters. So those are the giveaways. There's going to be cards by those lovely people that I've met. There's going to be, Gaz is going to be giving his project away. And again, the DT, there's going to be some projects being given away from all of the DT as well. Jan Brown, who I used to work with at CC, Crafter's Companion, she's doing a tutorial. She's posting hers on Sunday. So hers is just a tutorial for you to watch. And the projects that she makes on that, she's going to be giving away as well. So that's going to go up on Saturday onto Jan's YouTube channel. So there's going to be a giveaway there as well. So there's like giveaways everywhere. So it's all quite exciting, isn't it? Right. What did I want to show you? I wanted to show you some of the DT makes before we go into the papers. Because it gives you more of an understanding, I think, when you see the papers after you've seen some fabulous makes. Now, this is Caroline's, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the fringing. I love the cloth. I love everything about it. You can absolutely tell a Caroline project because, as she said, she's a little bit different. She's a little bit quirky, and she definitely thinks outside of that box. So I absolutely love this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So she made a lovely clock. Now, this is the portrait. So this is the Highland Cow portraits that she's used, and she's used the 8x8. Isn't it lovely? I love that. So let me bring my box of goodies in. What did I do over here? I knew there was somewhere. I've got so much to show you. I want to show you them all. Can you guess who made this one? Yes, it was Caroline. But the brilliant thing is what she's done with this is she's mixed two of the collections. You've got the Highland Cows on the inside, and on the outside of this bust of canvas, you have got my, what did we say it were called? Canvas Whispers? That's been released on Friday. So she's mixed up the two collections and they work absolutely beautiful together. So I'll pop those there. Let me bring in a few of them. Because what you've got here, you've got so many different styles, because obviously I had quite a few different people that have all got their own style. They've all got their own sort of thing. Is that how you say it? It's their thing. So this is Liz's, and I love this. So she's used some of my rice paper, and it's an MDF apron, just a little bit of wool, a bit of inking. And then that is the Highland Cow seams that she's used on that. Some lovely cards, matte and layered, using some of the backgrounds to create those flowers. I love the flowers in the cow's hair, because when you see the papers, you'll see that they've got like this crown of flowers and sort of a wreath of flowers. So what Caroline's done is, you know, built up on that, and I love it. We've got a lovely double Z fold card here. I think this is Caroline's again as well. Now, if you're noticing the wood effect on this, this is one of my everyday paper pads that she's used on there. So again, it's brilliant because it's an everyday paper pad. You can be using it with sort of everything. Canvas Whispers, thank you, Laura. And again, another one. I think this, no, that's not Emma's. Whose is this? Apologies, because I've mixed them all up. I've took them out of everyone's boxes. And I know Emma's have got her names on the back of hers, but again, so this is one of the backgrounds that you're going to see coming through the week, mixing it up. So you can be bringing in all of your shape spaces to use these. So I love this one. Again, this is one of my background pads that's coming this week. And then you've got that beautiful aperture. I think these are Helen's. Pretty sure. So Helen Clark. I think those are Helen's. So you've got a reverse easel here. Again, works beautifully. But if I lift that up, you've got that script, which is one of my backgrounds. And you've got the wood, which is one of my backgrounds, everyday backgrounds that's coming. And they just work perfectly with these collections. They are Helen's. I remember now. I'm not used to having so many here, though. I love this one. So again, you've got a gatefold card. And these are the toppers that come with the A4 pad. And again, this is from one of my backgrounds. I'll try and hurry up. This is from Laura. This is one of Laura's, and this is definitely going to be one of the giveaway ones because Laura keeps hers. And she has made some and she sent them to me just for the giveaway. So this is a giveaway one. But it's just simple and effective, or you can go all out. One of the rice papers on a pencil case. I'm going to pop this in as a giveaway because I love a pencil case. And if I don't give it away, I'm going to keep it. Lynn, hello. The Black Cow knows he is handsome. He absolutely does. So again, you've got that lovely Z fold, but you've got that sort of pop out element in the middle. So you can see with a lot of these, there's some fussy cutting. Well, it's fussy cutting heaven for some people. Now I love this. I love how it's sort of a pyramage, but it's not, and it is, and it's just fabulous. This is definitely one of Emma's because it says her name on the back. But bringing in all of your dies, bringing in all of your sentiments, doing some fussy cutting. This is Caroline's. Adding some of your gilding flakes, keeping it nice and simple, really going to town. This is another one of Laura's. This is the background. Just a section of it is all you need to make a fabulous card. That one upside down then. I love these. I never remember what these are called, but this eucalyptus paper on the front. This is, again, it's another one of my everyday backgrounds that I'm going to be bringing you. And again, she's done a bit of fussy cutting, so they hang over that beautiful aperture. Just birthday wishes. Hello. My daughter's coming for the nosy. I don't know if she thought I was talking to myself like usual or if I was on a live. So the sort of the tri-panel on that one and a pop of the mirror card. It's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Foam pads behind them to raise them up. Now this is Liz's. I'm trying to go quick but not go too quick because I want to show you all of the samples. I haven't made one of these for absolutely ages. And then I saw Jill Humphrey made one a little while ago. I think it was some Stamperia stuff. And then Liz made this, and it seems, I think something in the universe is telling me that I need to make another one of these very soon, because they're such a lovely and effective card, and the fact that they fold flat for you to post. This is, again, from one of my everyday background collections that's coming this week. So this is just a gift bag. Well, I'm saying just, it's a beautiful gift bag. Again, using those papers, just a nice, simple gift bag. This is Emma's. And then, well, love this. So I don't know if Matt, I think Matt was posted this. This is the most adorable teeny tiny book, and it's got a lovely little key ring just on it there. There you go. Look, if I wait a minute, there you go. You can see. I'm trying to get that light to reflect, and it says, "Beware, crazy Highland Cow lady," and I absolutely love that. So this is just a little folio from Liz. And if I open that, I'm not going to open all the string, but you can see there's tags on this side. There's some images, some little cards slotted underneath. And then I love this middle bit. They just all open up. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. These folios, I love them, because what you can do is you can just have a little folio or a box of folios, but then you can take one of those ideas and actually put it on a page in an album. And then you've got the most awesome album where each page you've got like this folio page that just looks amazing. Did I say the little thingamabob was Matt's? I did, didn't I? It's a perfect way if you've just got some tiny scraps left to use them. Now, this is one of Matt's. And again, you've got all those little flips and flaps. If I turn it round, it opens up there as well. And then, bear with me, because it's oh, it's something. There we go. Let me turn this round. So again, this is what Matt made. And if I open that up, you can see there's a huge album in there. And I've always posted some little walkthroughs, and he's got more folios in there. So there's another one here, very similar to the one that I've just shown you. Another one. This one opens that way. So let me just open that very carefully. So this one opens that way instead. Oh, and you've got that waterfall effect on there. And again, what he's used is sort of the bottoms of the pages where that paint drip is. And it looks awesome. And then you've got the beautiful Highland Cow underneath there. And as always with Matt, there's a pocket or a fold out or a tag or always something on every inch. So they always look amazing. So let me bring this out. So what you've got here is a beautiful, huge box that he's made. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to pop it to the side. Another folio that he's made is the tariff applied to your US orders. Yes and no. So my papers are made here. My paper is bought here. The paper that I buy is UK made. So you're only going to be getting that. I think it's 10%, isn't it? With my craft kits, I haven't suspended them to the US per se, but I've noticed because some of obviously the elements in there, the accessories and the ephemera does come from China, because I think everything does, doesn't it? But the papers is relatively painless. So if you were wanting to buy papers from me, then you should be sort of absolutely fine. These cards are amazing samples. The DT have been absolutely amazing. They really have. I'm out, but on my way home to watch Shannon. Oh, that's all right. We'll let you off then. Carol, beautiful mates. Matt, I so need one of those key rings. Where can I buy one? I know, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Matt's folios always blow me away every single time. Amazon. So again, one of Matt's folios, trying to do this backwards is nigh on impossible. If you want to have a good look on my Michelle McCrafter's page, he has posted walkthroughs where he opens all these up. Sorry, I've got hold of that. And really goes through them a lot slower, obviously, than what I am. But they're awesome. Every single thing that I've received from someone is absolutely awesome. So this is his album. And again, I'm not going to open it all up, but you can see, if I lift it that way, the depth, the fold outs, absolutely. Let's see if I can just chocker, just absolutely chocker full. I might have to tell Matt that I accidentally lost it, so I don't have to send it back. So, how amazing have the DT been? They have been awesome. Every single package that I've received from them, I've opened up in awe. With Ben as well. Even Ben's come in and just couldn't believe some of the stuff. Which is what I wanted. There's such a wide range of styles and card bases and mixed media, I couldn't think of the word then, items with all of these. So I'm trying to put these to the side, very careful. Lots of these, again, the DT have said they're more than happy for me to give some as giveaways. So let's just pop all those to the side. Obviously, there's lots more to come because there's more for all of the different collections that we've got coming up through the week. So, accidentally on purpose, right? Absolutely, Laura. Snaps for the DT. They have been amazing. I have been so lucky. I think I picked really well. Absolutely awesome samples, and as you said, a huge mix of styles. And that's what I wanted to show you, because I can show you as many things as I want I've created, but when you get the stuff in from different people, because we all view things so differently. So, you know, Caroline, I mean, for the cloth, I probably would never have thought to do that. So the fact that Caroline's thought, I was like, that's awesome. And again, she did a busted canvas as well. I've got a bag, I've got a pencil case, I've got folios, I've got an album. I've got so many different style cards. And these are just with this Highland Cow collection. I've got more coming through the week. So let's pop all those there very carefully. Right, shall we get on with looking at some papers? Let's bring in the Highland Cow. So we've been looking at the Highland Cow, we'll look at that first, and then we'll do the craft kit. And I need to keep an eye on the time, because if you remember, Gaz is going live at 7:30. Right, Highland Cows, there's a portraits. The front page is just awesome. You know, I love my front pages, but the fact that they look like that on that front page is just sort of makes me very happy looking at it. So the Highland Cow portrait. So you've got obviously lots of different styles in here. Don't you worry, love. I'll go live as soon as you're done. I will be straight over there, guys. Thank you so much. Right. So we've seen the front page. We'll go this way today. I love these. As always, Ben has done what Ben does best. So you've got beautiful scripts behind these. They're just a bit clean and simple, aren't they? You could really get away with them as a clean and simple sort of collection. Isn't he beautiful? Even with his flowers in his hair, he's stunning. So we did lots of in sort of the blacks. You've almost got a touch of sort of rainbow running through these. On some of them, you'll sort of see it more than others. Ben's beautiful style. He's got this style down to a T. That beautiful watercolor style and that alcohol ink, which is a tongue twister for me, apparently. I love the drips. I love the script. I love how beautiful she is. And I think everyone loves the Highland Cows, don't they? I know Leona from Glitzcraft, who's sent me one of the cards. She has got some amazing stencils on her site, some Highland Cow ones. She's also got some beautiful MDF Highland Cow items. So if you go have a look at Glitzcraft, you're going to find some awesome Highland Cow stuff that are really going to work beautifully with or without these. I love that dusky lavender, purpley, bluey colour, sort of from the thistles running through. I actually really like this one. This one actually, because of the font of the text, feels very much like it would work perfectly for Father's Day, or, you know, it's a bit more masculine than the script. I just love it. Even with the flowers on there, I think they would still work beautifully for any of the men in your life. I love this one. Do you see what I mean about the sort of rainbowy? It's a dusky rainbow, isn't it, running through her hair? She's almost saying, what are you looking at, isn't she? Oh, yes, I'm beautiful. Stop staring. And again, I love this. You've got the thistle. So you're going to have lots of thistles running through these, but you're also going to have lots of just sort of wild flowers running through them. And again, you see what I mean about it sort of being a bit clean and simple. Can't believe I got the time. Maggie, it's quite all right. I'm normally 6:30. I am normally 6:30, and I'm only doing 6 o'clock through this week because I'm obviously doing it every day. And it just worked a little better for me. That sounded really selfish, didn't it? It works better for me, so that's what we're doing. I have not had chance to have a play with these yet. I absolutely will do. I'm going to use some of these tomorrow with the everyday collections. Your DT have done amazing. Love that swear in particular, but all brilliant. They've all done amazing. And just so you know, Maggie, am I allowed to tell people? I'm not going to say anything before I'm not allowed. I know, I'm going to tell you anyway. Maggie's also agreed to do some guest DT spotting for me. Guest DT spots for me. She's been on holiday. She's rudely been busy, which is why she hasn't helped me out for birthday. But you're going to be seeing some fabulous mates from Maggie coming up, as well as the rest of the people. Sort of as collections come up, I'm going to be sort of calling on a couple of people with each collection in the future, because they've all agreed that if and when I call on them, you know, if it fits in with their schedules and stuff, that they will do some more work for me. So you will be seeing work at some point from sort of everyone that has worked for me on this birthday week. Oh, I'm too busy talking. That was the last one. And Maggie as well. So Maggie's going to be helping out as well. I'm just getting to a point where I'm so busy that I just need that help. And especially obviously with this week. Just love that black cow. I loved working with portraits, beautiful, with a pinch of sass, absolutely. mischievous eye on that one, definitely. I think, Ben's given them all a little bit of personality, which is great. Just moo. Absolutely, guys. Jojo, hello. Love these. Thank you so much. I'm here now. Looking forward to working with all your papers. Thank you very much, Maggie. Karen, Stacey, so gorgeous. Lynn, just perfect. Oh wow, finally made a live run. Hello. Well, it's great. I'm great. I'm very happy that you finally made a live. Right, I'm going to pop this away and then we'll go on to the scenes. But so they're all available and they're all always the same price. So 12 by 12s at £12 or is it $16? I have got it wrote down somewhere. I don't have it wrote down somewhere. The equivalent. It is on my page. So they all come in the 12 by 12, the A4, which has got that 8 by 8 on it, and the two 3 by 4 toppers, the 6 by 6 pads, and then the new topper pads. They also come as, bear with me, because I know you've probably all seen my topper pads, but I did print one off today. And I just need to find it. Oh, right. No, but I've got some lovely 6 by 6. They've got lovely like that, don't they? I might have to have my assistant come in and have a look for me for them. But the topper pads, it's one sheet of 3 by 3s, one sheet of 3 by 4s, and one sheet of 4 by 3s. So you're getting 3 different size toppers. So all of these come in all of those sizes. So we'll go on to the seams. Just got to my mouse. So this is the seams ones. The other is the portraits. And I've done this so it's more of a seam, just as simply as that. If you prefer something along these lines, or if you prefer them all. So again, something along these lines is a little bit different. Still in the same style. So they're all going to, if you're making an album or a folio, the portraits are going to work perfectly with this. And then the background pad that I'm going to show you in a minute. But you've got more of the multiples on this, or the herds. But again, you've got all those beautiful wildflowers, and obviously doing that beautiful field with that gorgeous scenery in the background. That one is definitely having a good old nosy to see what you're looking at. How much is shipping to the US? Linda, so shipping starts round about $15. And then obviously if it's a lot heavier, I think it goes up to sort of in increments. So you've got like about $13, then about $18, then about $25, obviously depending on the weight. I love wildflowers. My all-time, I mean, I love all flowers full stop. But I think you get a lot of paper pads nowadays, which are floral flowers, which I absolutely love. But you just, I've been looking, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I haven't found lots of collections where you've got the wildflowers. And I think when there's wildflowers on an image like this, you can get away with it for so many more occasions and projects, and especially for the men, because I know we all struggle making for the man in our life, or some of them. I mean, my son, my youngest, Oliver, absolutely not. If it's pink and glittery, he's absolutely loving it. So, it just covers everyone who would like something a bit more masculine, whether they're boy or girl. And I think wildflowers, you can get away with having those on there because it's not flowery. You know what I mean? because you've got the grasses in with those wildflowers, so it doesn't make it girly, for want of a better word. And again, I love those paint drips. I think they're just awesome. So these bottoms are what you saw in one of Matt's folios. On the waterfall bit is used all the sort of bottoms where you've got that beautiful paint drip. But on that one sheet here, you've got, if you cut that bit out, you have got for dad. If you cut this bottom bit out, you've got for mum or grandma. And then that side bit, you've got for the kids. My son, again, Oliver, is obsessed with cows, loves Highland cows, any cows. He just thinks they're adorable. So on that one sheet of paper, you're covering nearly the whole of your family for birthday gifts. And then, I like to, with all of my offcuts, all of my last little bits, I like to create that sort of basket weave background that you can then cut into, and you've got the most unique background that no one else is going to be able to create ever. You got this one. That's all. Do you know what? That would be a perfect card from a bride who is sending little notelets or invites or whatever to all her bridal party, saying, I want you to be part of my herd. When you're sending those little gifts and cards, asking people to be your bridesmaids and things like that, that would be perfect for something like that. And this one with the floral crown. So that's the bride, isn't it? And you sorted. So that is the scenes. Put them all upside down to each other, but that's okay. And again, 12 by 12 A4. 6 by 6 and the top part. My daughter's distracting me. She stood right through there. When you can feel someone looking at you, and when you look at them, they look away. And now she's giggling at me. Multimedia. I love that. I absolutely love that. Emma, hello. Do we still message you to order? Yes, you do. Pop me a message so you can email me. All my details are below this video. So my email is michellemcree@sky.com, but I know, Linda, you've just messaged me on my Facebook in the past. So yes, still doing it that way. The website is a work in progress. It's a slow work in progress because we've just got so much on, and I don't do. Could you imagine the website if I made it? No. That one's left to Ben, so we'll blame Ben. Will you stop doing that? Keeps peeping round the corner. I'll make you come in front of the camera. So that's my daughter. The drips and the scripts. I love the script. Yeah, absolutely. It's funny, actually, because we were saying the other day, you can tell a Ben-led collection because that is definitely Ben's style compared to a me-led collection. Bear with me. Excuse me. I've just dropped something on the floor. So what I mean by a me-led collection is, and I'm going to give you a bit of a sneaky peek, I love that paint peel or the old crackled, if she's doing it again, or the old crackled effects, sort of a bit distressy, a bit more grungy. She sat there laughing, she stood right in front of me, just laughing at me. So this is what I mean. Can you see that crackle effect? And it's a little bit grungy. She's a blogger. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? So this, sneaky peek for you. But do you see what I mean about how different, if I leave him to finish a collection, how different it is to if I finish a collection? So again, I think it's the same as when you give all the design team your papers. Everyone's got their own style and their own finish, which is great, I suppose, isn't it? Happy birthday, Michelle and Ben. Shannon, hello. Where is Ben at? He needs to show his face on his birthday. I did tell him. He ran off. He ran off. I did tell him though. Finally home, we'll have to watch again. That's quite all right. Shannon will allow. So this is the backgrounds. So I wanted to obviously create a background that works beautifully with this collection. And as you could see with the samples, it really does. But it's also going to work beautifully on its own, which is what I try to do with the backgrounds in my collections. So you've got those wildflowers and the fields from the other collection of the other pads, and you've got the script and you've got the paint drip. So if you just want to use this as a standalone collection, you absolutely can. But it's going to work beautifully as backgrounds. So you've got poppies. You've got those weird things, I don't know what they're called, but you've got the grasses and the wildflowers running through all of these. This one absolutely fills. So lots, I think nearly everything that I bring you, I think nearly every paper pad anyway, has got real good fussy cutting potential. And these definitely have. What I love about these is if you have silhouette stamps of fairies or, elves or anything, silhouette stamps work beautifully with these collections. I do have a few silhouette stamps that I kept when I did a cull of my craft room. And there was a few from CC, Crafter's Companion, but Lavinia stamps, their stuff is off the scale awesome. So if you're looking for anything sort of silhouette, have a look at Lavinia stamps because their stuff and their DT and the people who work for them with the inks and the backgrounds that they can create are absolutely out of this world. But we can't all do that, can we? So which is why I like my backgrounds, because you've got beautiful backgrounds, you've got all that faux ink blending on there, and then just adding some of the silhouettes. Bring that back a bit, like a bit dark, didn't it? And then you've got your background all ready to go anyway. Bring that back. There we go. I love this one. It's like just a field of thistles. But it's the background. It is just stunning, isn't it? Right back. You can just picture yourself sat in that field on a lovely summer's day with your straw hat on, just admiring that view. You can't hold it straight, can I? You would think it was so hard to hold a piece of paper straight. So again, thistles, the wildflowers, the script, it all just works beautifully. I could just look at them all day. You can't hold it straight. I try, it doesn't work. But you can still see it, so that's all that matters. So what was I doing today? I've been printing so much this past week that all my collections feel like they're blending into one. I was going to say I was printing some thistles today, but of course I was, because they're here. Christmas, my favourite time. Are those papers coming soon? They are. Oh my God, my Christmas papers are awesome. If I do say so myself, They are awesome. So I've got that collection and I've got another collection coming, and that they are going to be my Christmas in July collections. So you're talking the beginning of July for those. I just love them. I just perfect time of year really for this collection, isn't it? So that is the third pad that comes with the Highland Cow collection. So you've got portraits, scenes, and then just the backgrounds. And then I've got some rice papers for this collection, and I will show you those. So the rice papers are what Liz used on the 3D, the wooden, what's it called, apron, and the pencil case. So again, your rice papers are going to go onto anything. They're going to go onto your cards. So you just need to use a wet glue or a Mod Podge, and you can just put it onto your card. You don't have to be scared of your rice papers and think, well, I don't do mixed media. Because as soon as you put glitter or as soon as you put some ink onto your card that you are making, it is instantly mixed media, because mixed media is mixing your mediums. And it can be as simple as that. Cut your or water tear that beautiful cow out, pop him onto an 8x8 piece of card. And you know, your rice paper usage is as simple as that. But popping it onto wood, so any MDF or any chipboard or anything like that, again, I use a Mod Podge, but you can just use a tacky glue. And if your tacky glue is a little bit too thick because it's water-based, add a bit of water it down so it brushes on a little bit easier, and just use your tacky glue. So, for instance, I've got this Jamie Rogers tacky glue. It is awesome. It's way too thick and it's way too strong to use as it is for rice papers. So what I would do is I'd squirt some out. I'd add a little bit of water to make it obviously a bit thinner, and use that for your rice papers. You don't necessarily have to buy the Mod Podgers or your rice paper glues. There's so many out there and they're not expensive. So I think I've got 10 of these rice papers in total. I think it's 4 of the portraits, 4 sort of scenes, and then I've got 2 backgrounds. I love that one. I think we all do, don't we? We all have this sort of obsession with Highland cows. Put them some flowers in their hair for through the year. At Christmas, put them a poinsettia in their hair or behind their ear. And they work for every occasion and they're just awesome. And then these 2 are just background ones. So what you can also do is, if you've got a canvas or you've got a big piece of MDF, you can pop this on with whatever glue that you are using, and then you can take your Highland Cow and you can pop it on top. So, you know, you can layer these up and it just blends into one and it looks beautiful. So, you know, you can be mixing and matching all of these up with each other, with other rice papers that you may have. It's not as scary using these sort of rice papers that we sort of feel it is really. We get a little bit scared of the rice paper thing. There's Gazlock, move over. I love the cows. So true Gaz, I love a funny joke, absolutely. Over the moon for this collection. I love this collection. Linda, thank you very much. I'll have a look at that afterwards. I'm in love those flowers. I love how the backgrounds can be projects in their own right. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted the backgrounds to work beautiful for you to mat and layer with. But what I also wanted them to be is a standalone, so you can just use it on its own. And then what I've then decided to do is bring you my everyday backgrounds. So they are more what you would stereotypically consider as a background paper. So sort of the repetitive image, sort of like you see on this one, or the wood grain, or the rainbows, or the brick wall, all those sort of kind of generic-y, is that the word? Yeah. Backgrounds, which is what I'm going to go on to and show you in a second. I'm just going to read a couple of messages, make sure I've missed nothing. So you're all loving everything. Thank you. I just get better and better. Thank you very much, Maggie. Yeah, I think we are. I think because we sort of know what works, what doesn't. We're really getting into the swing of things. Definitely. I spent hours just looking at these papers. Same here, me too. I'm sorry, Michelle, excuse you. Nothing you produce is generic. Thank you very much. Not generic in the sense of, it's the same old, same old. Bear with me because I am looking for... I've got it. So I printed off the 12 by 12 of the 6 by 6 pad that you're going to get in the kit. What with it? Bear with me. Excuse me, keep reaching up. I've popped everything up there and I can't reach because I'm too short. So we're going to have a look at so this is what I get for being organised. Can't find anything. Nope. Oh, it's right here. I'm looking everywhere but where it belongs. Right. So so that is the Highland Cow. None of that comes in the craft kit. What I did this time was I've done a standalone craft kit. You were going to get an 2 A4 everyday background pads, and this is all surrounding that rainbow theme. And you are going to get a 6 by 6 of this. So this is a Victorian Summer Nights Garden. So this is my 1 year anniversary addition to my very first collection. So that was a Victorian Summer's Garden. This is a Victorian Summer Nights Garden. They'll work beautifully together or on their own. I wanted to sort of pay, I don't know how you pronounce that word. How do you say pay homage? Homage? Do you know what word I mean? I'm not even saying it right, am I? But you all know what I mean. I wanted to acknowledge my first collection with sort of another collection to go with it. So in the craft kit, and by the way, I've got 2 craft kits left. So if you were wanting one, pop me a message. If I get enough messages, I will put another order in for all the ephemera and the accessories, and I can do another run of them. But there's 2 left. Because I buy X amount of stuff and I split it up between the boxes, and there's enough left of everything for 2 more boxes. So what you were going to get, just debating whether I can reach one without knocking it over. So bear with me. I can. Look at that. I can reach. In your craft kit, you were going to get so much. I know I've sort of shown you before. You were getting loads of stuff in here. There's a frame in here. There's a stencil. What else is in there? There's some ribbon in there. I didn't want to open it, but I'm gonna. Gaz is going to do a proper unboxing in his live afterwards. But so I'll just do you like a little quickie. a little quicker. So what you can see, so everything's going to be rainbow. You've got some beautiful rainbow ribbon. You have got lots of stickers, rainbow coloured. You have got a rainbow stencil. You've got a beautiful frame. It's a resin frame. You're going to get a lovely little key ring. And then in this one, there's loads of rainbow stickers in there. You have got butterflies and you've got some more stuff in there as well. The pictures are on my page if you want to go and have a good look. And then you've got a bag of the most beautiful, gorgeous embellishments. There's charts in there, there's stars, there's rainbows, there's little brooch style looking thingamabobs. There's so much in this kit. So you're getting all of that. And when Gaz does his unboxing, you're going to see just how much is in there. You were getting all of that. You were getting this in a 6x6. And then, let me find these. You were getting both of these. So you're getting 2 A4 pads, a 6x6, and then all of that ephemera. Why is my mouse there? Let's put you there. So let's have a look. We'll have a look at the 2 A4s first. So these are going to be part of my everyday backgrounds. So you are going to be able to buy these separate. They do come in the box if you've bought the kit, but you can also buy them separate as well. So this is my damask rainbows. I love this. If you saw me pop when I was printing and packing everything, I put a little picture of them up the other day, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I promise you, my camera is not doing these justice at all. If I bring it a bit closer, there's these white specks that make it look like it's sparkling. But the rainbow on these is stunning. So you can see why this is my damask rainbow. Now, this one is a lot darker. These are not going to work with each other. I just wanted to give you a big box full of rainbow goodies. But they're gorgeous. They're going to work as backgrounds. They're going to work on their own. If you were making boxes, they're going to mat and layer on your boxes, your bags, everything. They are beautiful. Now, all my paper is a 200 GSM. So it is not strong enough to be creating your box bases, but it's absolutely perfect for your mats and layers. It's also perfect, actually, if you're making gift bags, because gift bags don't have to be a thick card or a big weight, a GSM. So you can see some of these are a bit darker, more bolder, sort of jewel rainbow colours, and some sort of just touching on the edge of pastel. But the rainbow is through them all. So yes, 200 GSM, if you're making gift bags, absolutely perfect. Because, again, gift bags don't have to be a real thick weight. So you can get away with it for them. But yeah, I think 200 for a pattern paper, I feel, is a real good weight. Because with a pattern paper, you are matting and layering it on to your boxes or your cards or your albums. So I think any thinner, and it's a bit pants, to be fair, and any thicker, it starts to add too much weight to your project. You see those white bits that make it feel like it's a bit sparkly, and it's not. So that is the everyday backgrounds, and it's the rainbow damask. So it comes in the kit as an A4, but you can buy it. Do I have one here? Bear with me. It's got all sorts in front of me. You can. It is somewhere right in front of my face. I don't know what I'm looking for now. Is it here? It is here. Look. So if you want to buy them in the 12 by 12, you absolutely can. Let me find a matching one here. If you want to buy it in the A4, you absolutely can. And if you want to buy it in the 6 by 6, again, you absolutely can. The pattern is going to be smaller for the 6 by 6. It's not just going to be part of that. So for instance, it's not the 6 by 6 isn't just going to be a quarter of that. It is going to be the same pattern, but smaller. So if you are wanting, obviously, it's more ditzy or extremely large, it's entirely up to you. But in the kit, it is an A4. And then you've got this one in there as well. So again, everyday backgrounds, but this is my pastel rainbows. So again, what I've popped in is something, two totally different pads, something really bold and sort of dual tones. And then you've got proper pastel colours. So it is literally, it's pastel rainbows. So you've got that lovely orangey colour. You've got, it's almost like a sage green, this one. I keep trying to remember to read my messages as they're going up, but I've got so carried away, haven't I? The pink box is literally on my desk screaming swear words at me for not opening it yet. It looks like Michelle's house is going to end up empty at this rate. So what you've got on this one is you've got the same pattern running all the way through, but you've got all the different pastel colours for this one. It's lovely, sort of pink. You've got they're beautiful. They're really soft. You've got like mint greens and sage greens, pinks, yellows. Really beautiful pastel colours. Now I've taken pictures of all these, and as always, I'll pop them on my social so you can really see the colours properly. And you've got a lovely sort of. If I hold it that way, the light shows it, I think, more true to what it is. Beautiful purples, a real dusky baby pink, I think, this one. And then more of a pink. Is pink a colour? I think it should be. So those are your two A4s that you're going to get in there. So the same with this one. You can have it in the 12 by 12, or if you get it in the 6 by 6, obviously your rainbows are more ditzy. I just got a pile of paper building up here in front of me where I'm not putting anything away. So you see a lot. Right. And then, so this, I'm showing you it in the 12 by 12 because it shows better, but you're going to get it as a 6 by 6 in the kit. Obviously, you can buy it in the A4, in the 12 by 12, and in the 6 by 6 if you want. So straight away from the front, you can see that it's the Summer Nights Garden rather than just a Summer's Garden, which was the original collection. So there, that's better. Look at that. Because holding it that way, it looks really dark. If I hold it to the window, can you see how Ben has got that beautiful rainbow running through everything? It's running through the clouds, it's running through the bushes, it's running through the flowers. So you've still got a beautiful rainbow effect running through this, which is making it perfect for my rainbow box. But not rainbow to the point where you think, oh, that looks a bit odd. It works so beautifully. You can see through all the flowers and the bushes here. You've got that rainbow sort of colour theme running through it. And then you've got the beautiful moon reflecting. You've just got a beautiful, beautiful garden scene. And again, on any of these, that one single sheet, you've got the corner with the flowers for, grandma who loves the flowers, the top left or right hand corner for dad, who is into his gardening. He likes his garden. You've got for anyone and everyone just on one of these pieces or sheets or designs, whatever you so want to call it. But I love sort of the stream or the lake running through them all with the reflections. And you've got that stormy sky on them all, but that stormy sky is like dusky purples and lavenders and blues. And it is so stunning. I can't go in closer because it starts to look darker than what it is. But look at the water. Look how it really does look like it's shimmering. The way that sort of it's been created. Again, the rainbow running through. I just love these. I cannot wait to have 2 minutes to have a play. You've even almost got the rainbow colours in that water down there. Imagine trying to paint these scenes. Wow. I'd love to be able to paint like that. I mean, I can't paint or draw for toffee, which is why I've got my secret weapon, which is Ben. I'm very good at telling him what to do. That's my superpower. I'd be a great supervisor or manager because I can tell people what to do because I can't do it. No, I absolutely love this one. This is full on rainbow effects because there's so many flowers in there and so many colours. And then it reflects up through those clouds, that rainbow. Trying to catch that light so you can have a real good look. I love this one. Do you know what? This one flower here. I mean, I love the whole page, but that one flower that's multicoloured, I absolutely love it. So you've got white on the outside and pink on the inside. Looks like Angela should be flying around. What did I miss? Imagine, paint very serene, so ethereal. These would be amazing on pearl paper. They would be amazing on pearl paper. Yeah, really make them sparkle. But Nicola, hello. Sorry, I missed when you joined. So rude of me. Betty, they're beautiful. Oh, Gwen. We were talking about you earlier, Gwen. I was showing off those 2 stunning cards that you made for me. Thank you so much. They look like you could walk into the sea into a picture. Yeah. You could absolutely get lost in there, couldn't you? It would be amazing. I would just sit in one of those scenes so tranquil. Yes. So obviously Gwen's already had a look and a play with these because I sent her one of the pads. So yeah, so Gwen cheated. She's already had a play with hers. You are very welcome. Thank you so much. And obviously, I know I don't need to say it, but the 6x6 is the full image. The A4 pad with that 8x8 on there is the full image. It's not just part of that image. So if you don't really do bigger projects, you only make cards, the 6x6 is going to work perfectly for you. Or the A4, because it's got the 8x8, but then it's got 2 toppers on. So you could use one of the toppers on the inside of your card, have the happy birthday above and below it, or, whatever, or use it as a tag. I think Caroline likes to do that with hers. She likes to use the toppers as tags. So that is my, I'm not going to try and say the word again because I can't say it. Homage to my very first collection. So if you did miss the very first collection, it is on my page. You can go have a look. But I think what I'll do is I'll probably do a little reel showing you them both together, you know, my first one and then my first birthday pad. They're stunning as they are, though I really want them. Yes, and again, I'm very much inspired by things like Minty, those companies. There's a few other companies and the names escape me, but one of them is, I want to say Spanish. I do have some of their projects, and what they do is, it's a big design, it's a beautiful design. It's an image, it's a piece of artwork. And that is very much what was my inspiration for what I do, because that's what I love. I love getting that big piece of artwork and either fussy cutting it or sectioning it off or just using that one huge piece on its own as it is, because we put so much time and effort into our crafts. And I think to have a beautiful piece of artwork, something that we would look at and think, I would just want to frame that. I think to be able to use that to create cards, to create smaller projects, to create large projects, is what I wanted to do, because it's what I like to do. I like to get that 12 by 12 piece of artwork and admire it for a good 2 or 3 months before I cut into it. I would quite happily have 5 or 6 of the same design and then fussy cut to decoupage, making the 3D scene a labour of love, but it would be so worth it. Absolutely. Yes, yeah. And the thing is, you know, I have said in the past, you can buy them singly if you want. So if you've seen one particular image in here and I have plenty of people who have just ordered and they'll say, can I have 6 of that one and 6 of that? You know, you can do that. They, I think the breakdown and price is on my page on each album, but they're for the 12 by 12, they're £1 a sheet. So the pad is £12. So, you know, you're paying £1 a sheet if you wanted to sort of pick and choose. So you absolutely can do that as well. Has anyone seen the VR glasses that allows you to project onto a wall and make your own wallpaper? No, that sounds awesome though, Rhonda. Don't forget to leave, sorry, a like and a share. Yes, definitely. Likes and shares definitely gets me out there, because Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, I love them all, but when not many people see your stuff, then not many people are shown it, which is, it doesn't make sense really, does it? So, oh, it's nearly 7:30. It's nearly time for Gaz's unboxing. So I have showed you literally everything, all my Highland Cows and the vintage Victorian Summer's Garden. So remember, these that do come in the craft kit, you can obviously buy separate as well. This was just me obviously showing you what's in the craft kit. And remember, Gaz is going to do an unboxing in about 6 minutes. So you're going to get to see all of this really exciting, fabulous stuff in more detail. When Gaz has done it and everything, I will share his live onto my page. So it's there as well, but obviously it's going to be on Gaz's YouTube. But I don't want no one to miss it. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing some demos. So I've got a couple of background pads that I'm launching tomorrow. And I'm going to do some demos with them and then with the Highland Cow stuff. So maybe some of the stuff from the craft kit as well. We're going to do some demos tomorrow along with those live launches. So you won't be seeing my face tomorrow, and just be seeing my lovely hands. I can't spell today. Sorry, Shannon. Spelling's overrated. It takes way too much effort to spell something correctly. Right, I'm going to duck out and get ready for my live. Fabulous, guys. I will see you soon. Rhonda, he is on right after me. So at 7:30, if you pop over to Handcrafted by Gaz, isn't it? Or here on YouTube, he's going to be doing, he's got an amazing tutorial and he's going to be unboxing his craft kit. I will message you, Michelle. Thank you very much, Lynn. I just love everything as usual. Thank you very much, Betty. Thank you, everyone. I mean, I do go back. I'll go back afterwards and I'll read everyone's messages. It's just impossible for me to try and keep up with them. But I'm really glad. So you've all loved everything. So remember, there's two craft kits left, unspoken for. So if you do want one, pop me a message. Again, obviously pop me a message with regards to all of these papers. The albums will be up tomorrow, so you can have a good peruse through them. I will, again, be live again tomorrow night. But everyone's messaging me. Can you hear my phone going off? I just love everything. Love it all. Thank you so much. You ordered the craft kit. So if I get lots of people saying I would love a craft kit, I will put another order in for all the ephemera and everything. But yeah, there's 2 left. So quickest one off the bat, definitely. Or quickest 2 off the bat for those 2. I know I said it at the beginning and I'm going to say it again. I can't thank you all enough, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here a year later. Me and Ben wouldn't be here a year later, still having you guys, loving everything we're bringing you, buying everything we're bringing you, liking and sharing. That is so important. And yeah, I just so grateful to you all for everything, especially the support from what happened last year up until now. You've all been amazing. So don't forget, with your orders and stuff, there's going to be lots of cards from Jamie Oliver, Lisa Hart and Sandra, Gwen, lots of the others, and the DT as well. So you could be opening your box up this time next week and you've got a fabulous card in there as well. Yes, I'm going to stop babbling because I'm very conscious that Gaz is going live. This will be posted onto my Facebook and everything. So again, it's going to stay here on YouTube, but it's going to be on my Facebook as well. So you're always going to be able to go back and watch it. But I will see you. So 6 o'clock tomorrow, not 6:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow. If I'm on my mouse, I will see you here. We'll do a couple of demos and we'll go through some of those new releases of those background. I'm just looking for my mouse mat. Do I need a mouse mat? I don't think I do I? No, I don't. Technology is so good, isn't it? So yes, tomorrow. I know I keep calling him Jamie Oliver. Jamie Rogers. I've called him Jamie Oliver to his face so many times. I think he should change his name so I don't look daft. So yes, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, demos. We're going to be doing Gwen's card and some more everyday background pads. So thank you so much. I will see you all in a couple of minutes over on Handcrafted by Gaz here on YouTube. And then here tomorrow. So thank you all so much. And I will see you very soon.